Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Well, welcome back to 150 bucks. We'll ghost on the board. Now, I want today 150 bucks to be 10 times different. I'm gonna do a little freestyling maybe if I feel like it, but right now I'm not feeling like freestyling. Today, I really want to touch on the subjects, um, life. I'm real pissed off with life, how life just been operating, been fed so many different beliefs and so many different things to a point you don't know if you're intelligent or you just getting dumbass false beliefs. Like for sure I know I'm intelligent. Yes, I know I'm a very wise man. It took a long time to get where I'm at today. I'm humble. I'm grateful. Thank you, God. God, I couldn't have made it without him. Okay? But at the same sitting, I just been learning so many different valuable knowledge, like watching certain things like Social Dilemma. They clone Tyrone, different influencers and motivational speakers who proclaim that they know what truth is. But I listen to the people who proclaim that it's their own truth. I don't listen to the people who tell you this is the truth and we all gotta believe it. My truth is your truth. No, it's a choice to buy whatever belief that you have. Another thing, I just don't like the way how life been operating. I'm a big person who's big on energy and frequency, and I just been paying attention to a lot of different things and a lot of different shifts that's been going on, not only in just my life alone, but the whole entire world of Buffalo, New York. As I tell y'all, I am from Buffalo, New York, 716. Um, Shout out to my area code. You know, the mentalities that people have, the mentalities that we buy, that we have been conditioned to have over years in life is very frustrating when you understand that a lot of people do not have their own beliefs. A lot of people are not open minded to things. They're very closed minded, and like Andrew Tate said, a lot of people are like very slave mentality. It's a slave mentality, and it's sickening to see. It's like people can hate you and not even know you, but it's just like he said. As soon as you say, "Well, what wrong did I do? What evil have I done for you to dislike me? What things?" They can't pull up anything. They don't have anything of hardcore proof evidence to prove that you're a bad person or a reason to even dislike you or hate you for any given reason. Things like this really frustrate me because as you learn in this book, The Secret, a lot of people, if you haven't got it, you should go and get it. At least not because I'm telling you to go and get it. It's just because reading is very essential for the mind. So if you want to read something with a purpose. And in there, they really talk about strongly the laws of attraction. And I believe in the laws of attraction. You get what you give. If you ask, the universe gonna ask back. If you give, then it'll give back. Whatever, whichever way you trying to make that go, whatever thing you're asking the universe for, because like Wayne Dyer also said, a lot of people are gimme, 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 gimme. So then the universe say, give me in return. But then they don't like that. The work picks up, it gets 10 times harder, and this, that, and the third. Dissatisfaction, always needing more. And then when you get more, you can't be satisfied with what you want because you have a more mentality. Or you have a grinding mentality. You're crushing it and you're grinding against something. When we don't have to work that hard. We don't have to it's not easy. I'll never tell the world that what we doing is easy. It's annoying. Like the only way that you can get a level of influence is if you either be 100% truthfully yourself. So you try to get the world to know some knowledge about self, and they block it out, or you got the whole world that all agrees upon it. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like, see, it's so much. My mind just sometimes it get cluttered, and I dislike that. That's why I cleaned up. I cleaned up around the whole entire apartment because they say a clean home is a clear mind. But life right now is at a very frustrating, like a big ass confusion ball. Like everybody's living in confusion. Nobody knows what's true. Nobody knows what's false. Me, I have this belief nothing is real. They say what's real is something that never changes, no matter how long over time. Well, if that's the case, then nothing in this world stays the same. This book over time is gonna get weird. This computer is gonna get weary over time. I'm gonna change. My body's gonna change. Right now, I'm in this 19-year-old body, but then eventually, I'm gonna be in a 45-year-old body if I make it that long, or if I make it that far, I'm gonna be in a 90-year-old body. Nothing stays the same. Nobody can say they real nor fake. I don't think people really know what fake is. I don't think fake is even really a thing. I think these people just make up words to make us do this thing called thinking wrong or right. But nothing in this universe is wrong or right, but only thinking makes it so. So only humans make things wrong or right. Animals, they don't worry about wrong or right. Everybody doesn't worry about wrong or right, but humans. Now, it's a such thing as knowing better versus wrong or right. So say a 2-year-old child, he's playing around with a plug that's plugged into the wall, and he's not supposed to be doing that. So then the father tells him, don't do that. And the baby, he stops, he goes away. Another time comes up, and then the father goes and raises the voice a little more intense to let them know the severity of playing with an outlet. So they say, don't do that. So then the third time comes, you're going to get your ass whooped. The universe gonna whip your ass. God gonna whip your ass. Your father gonna whip your ass. Your mother gonna whip your ass because you knew better. We told you 3 times. The first time you didn't know. So then we told you and then you knew. And then you didn't do better. So then I gave you a warning, knowing that you know better. When I say, you know better. So I gave you a warning knowing you know better. The third time I'm automatically whooping ass. I'm not about to over explain myself. You knew better, so here comes the consequences. Boom, dead on the face. That's life. That's not just a kid. That's life. And I don't think people really pay attention to consequences. You know, another big thing that really is bothering me is how everybody has I could do everything at once mentality. Like, they say the most superior mindsets are single-minded, concentrated thinkers. They think single-mindedly on one thing that they want to do, and they're very concentrated on it. But everybody I know, for the most part, think that they can get this done, absorb it all, and then it's just gonna boom, implement in their life. No, it don't work like that. If you want something to implement, this is the rules. First, you must read, then you must review what you learned, and then you must implement it into who you are, and then share your knowledge. This is how. First you read, so you're ingesting the knowledge, but you don't want to just keep going. Take a break real quick. Reassess everything you just learned. Review it. What did I just learn in this section? How could this have affected me or helped me or uplifted me in this area? How does this apply to my life? People need to think like that. After that, you implement it. You put it into your day-to-day character, your activity, who you are. Because everybody actors. I ain't gonna lie to you and say we not acting. Everybody is acting. Somebody's trying to act good. Somebody trying to act bad. Somebody trying to act like they righteous. Somebody trying to act like they wicked. Everybody's actors. Nobody is truly who they say they are. Me? Who am I? I'm whoever God. I am whoever you say I am, but I'm whoever God made me to be. Y'all can have your own opinion, but it don't matter. This world is always in competitions with itself. Nobody is their own person. Everybody want to be everybody. It don't matter. Nobody is who they are. We are just spiritual beings experiencing a human experience. That's all we are. You're not nothing more, nothing less. We're still human. We're experiencing a human experience. We're God. Spirit is God. Whatever you want to call it, spirit, God, consciousness, subconsciousness, whatever you choose to call it, it's all one. We're all coming from a divine source that you cannot. If I died today and they weighed my body right before I died, with my spirit in me, me alive, me active, I weighed just as much as I weigh when I die. What changed? What left me when I died? Or at least so-called died. What left me? Your spirit, your consciousness. But then you go as a scientist or as a doctor or somebody who dissects brains, you cannot find where my commander was. All you know is that now I died, my life form, my life energy is no longer there. What was that was controlling my brain, my heart, my body, my limbs? What was that source of power that was controlling me? That's God. You are God. We all have God in us. But we live in this society where somebody could be watching this right now and be like, oh, well, this is just propaganda. He's lying. He's trying to manipulate the world and trying to believe that they're God or have them all praise him or whatever. Whatever the government program, the servants or the CPUs to convert back to the mass, to have the intelligent people confused because you don't know anybody until you get to know them. So then have the intelligent people confused and they don't know what's real or what's fake. So then they basically go off the information that's given to them. But granted, if they had more access and more information about who you or who we truly are, they would treat us all differently. That goes for a relationship. That goes for parents. That goes for siblings. If someone had better knowledge or had deeper insight of who you truly are within divinely, they would treat you different. They wouldn't assume that they know what you're going through, or assume that they know who you are, or assume that you'll be all right when you need help, or assume if they were equipped with better information, they would treat us better. And it's just realizations that I come to through learning self-mastery by learning different teachers and masters. But we live in a point in time where it's so hard to get in front of a mentor, especially when you live in a Western setting. I live in Buffalo, New York, in the corner of the map. It's but so many leaders, but so many role models, but so many people who want to be something, but so many people who want to motivate each other, but so many. So then that leaves you, okay, am I going to take initiative and become the leader and become the one that everybody can one day depend on? Or will I just use the excuse, well, we don't have anybody to lead us, so this is why I'm this way, stuck in my ways, choosing to be who I am? I could have never imagined I am who I am today, but I am who I am today by following great leaders. First, you must follow before you lead. You can't just say, I'm a born leader. I mean, you can go around and tell people, but then you're really going to be lying to yourself. I mean, it's not even really truthfully a lie. I mean, yeah, you are born a leader to become a leader one day, but first you must follow to know what it is to be a leader. You must follow a leader who's doing what you want to do in life to know what it takes to be a leader. But people, they say they're very stuck in their ways and ignorant, arrogant, and blind. Ignorant too, very miseducated. And they say, well, I'm a leader. And you ask them, how are you a leader? Well, because I tell everybody do this and they do it. Well, is it a good or a bad thing for them? Well, I don't really think about that part. I just lead them and they follow me. That's 90% of so-called leaders. See, we got a lot of so-called leaders out here. Got a lot of people who so-called out here helping people, building people for the betterment, but then again, leave them in a predicament, no help, no nothing, because they have nothing to give. They don't know what it takes as a leader, what you must sacrifice and offer to the people that you're leading. A true leader knows that his team also leads him. As a leader, I can't always be in charge of my whole team. and they respect my point of view if I never sit down and take the time to listen to them. As a leader, it is my job and my responsibility to sit down, listen to every one of my workers. And not, it could be partner, co-workers, whatever you want to call it. Me, I believe in a big ass pirate ship. See, my imagination big like that. But as a leader, you must be able to be open-minded. True leaders are always open-minded. They're not closed-minded. You'll go to a job right now. There's a difference between a boss and a leader. A boss tell you do that. Sits on their ass all day. Don't do nothing. Don't try to motivate you. No nothing. A leader, they're gonna actually be hands-on with you. They're there with you. When you're in battle, they're in battle. They're leading you to victory. They're leading you. But people misconfuse a boss for a leader. They think because they're bosses that they're leaders. Because you boss somebody around and tell them what to do, you're a leader. No, you just caught a whole bunch of people who can be easily manipulated to follow you, and without thinking like, hey, this person doesn't do anything. Just all dumb. Cycle, repeated all over the place. And it's something that I want all of us to break, but I can't break this alone. It's not nothing that I could do over by myself. And it's not nothing that I will do myself. I believe in the law of attraction. As a king. See, I'm a prince. I say I'm a king. Why? Because I know I will become. The more you say, that's my law of attraction. I'm a king, so I will address the king. When you say, I am alone, it's just like in the Bible. It said, God told John, when he asked, to whom do I say sent me? Say that I am. The I am. So every time you say I am, first of all, God, rather if you want to believe me or not, rather if you want to think I'm just talking or not, when you say I am, you're speaking in the tongue of God. You're speaking in his tongue. When I say I, say if I never met you before, I know you from somewhere. I seen you somewhere. I'm like, damn. I can't remember where. That's because God did see. God seen through other people's eyes, through your consciousness. Your consciousness is connected to the whole world consciousness, rather if you want to admit it or not. Even if you thinking this thought and they thinking that thought, eventually y'all going to swap thoughts, and then you going to take that turn just like the U.S. money, just like the U.S. dollar. Everybody using the same dollar. Everybody using the same consciousness. People don't want to admit that. People want to be stuck. People want to be lost. I truly believe that only way that you could truly in life be on a straight path is with these three things. First, you always got to be present. That's the most form. That's the most form of sanity that you'll have. Second, you must always seek your own truth. Stop going off of any and everybody else tell you. Take the information if you want, but convert it until you actually implement it to go find out and explore for yourself. See, my life goals for myself is to go and explore everything I talk about. Some things I know for sure that I know, but I know as a person who is wise enough to know that he knows, I know that there's always more to know. If that makes sense, if you catch that. People have to understand. The third one, in order for your life to become what you want it to become, first you must listen. Because it's a lot of different people talking. But what you listening for is the sound of God. See, the whole world making noise. It's making noise, making noise, making noise, making noise, making noise. You need to know when to get still, calm, silent enough to listen and to pick through all of it just to hear God's sound and God's sound alone. And only you will know God's sound. God said you will know my voice from a stranger. But he also said that God, only way that he communicates to us, God speaks through man, to man, for man. So God speaks through all of us, to us, for us, to understand and comprehend what's going on, or at least what he wants us to know about the future, or what he wants us to know at this time, or what he wants us to know. All of, like, God is the ultimate planner of all. There's no greater planner. There's no greater, 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 there's no idealist is him. And I thank him, and I'm so grateful that by the age 16 I was able to comprehend as much as the whole world is a lost tribe. I understand the lost tribe of Israel. We are all lost tribes. Right now I'm 19, about to be 20 next month. I ain't even celebrating my birthday. Break down words nowadays, so I'm just saying the shit all together. Birthday. I ain't even celebrating my birthday. And if I do, I do. You know, my wife, she might try to want to do some things with me. But other than that, things like that does not matter unless you make it matter. Because my whole life, I always was in trouble right before holidays, before birthdays, before everything. So I was always in a room. But no, I started to learn as I got more conscious and more older. It's important to celebrate self and celebrate your day that you were birthed into this world. But it's also important to know that's not the day you manifested. That's not. I mean, you could say that's my birthday that I came to this world, but I believe my birthday, it's all, life is based on belief. Now, say if I believe my birthday was the day that I came into my mother, that's my birthday. But since people didn't document it because nobody wrote it down, and they wrote down the day that I came out, they say, here, this is your birthday, October 5th. This world, only few will depict it. Only few will understand, and only few will go on this narrow road, this straight narrow road, and make it. Many times I have fallen off the road. Time and time again, I've fallen off. I'm thinking I'm on the straight path. Look. The best thing, we was bowling with the Mas, the brothers and the sisters from the Nation of Islam. They had an event where on a Tuesday, they had everybody come out to a bowling alley, and we all spent time together, genuine time, to get to know each other outside of going to the mosque every Sunday. They wanted us to get to know each other on a more personal base level. As much as people got comfortable, I went there, I enjoyed myself, I had a beautiful time. People love me, because people love me, how I carry myself, how I respect myself, and how when I go places, I respect others as well. I'm not a disrespectful person. I never will be. And if I ever allow myself to get disrespectful, because, never say never. If I ever allow myself to get disrespectful, I had reasoning. But even that's not worth energy. Getting there, I saw a lot of people that I love, and we spent a good, genuine time together. Brother Troy, he was bowling, and one of the first rolls I saw him do, he hit a strike. Boom, bow. Hit the whole strike on it. I'm like, man, that boy nice as hell. I'm thinking we're going to leave it there. First thing he said when he turned to me, he said, see, it's just like the straight and narrow path. And anybody who know bowling know what I'm about to say. Just like the straight and narrow path. See, when you roll the ball and you drop the ball, you could think you're going on a straight path. But you could think you're going, but then eventually you start curving off to the side. Or you start curving off to this side. Because it's a very straight and narrow road to go on a straight path. So I might think I'm going straight, but I'm going that way. I might think I'm going straight, but I'm going that way. But I want to go this way, though. That's the straight path I want to go on. But then we get distracted by our five senses. What are the five senses? Hearing, seeing, smelling, touch, and taste. So we go based off what we like that we see, or what we dislike that we see, or what we don't like that we hear, or what we do like that we hear, or same thing with the taste and the smell. Best thing that I ever learned from a Shaolin master, self-mastery. what gets people off that straight and narrow path to their goals and their dreams, and what gets people distracted and knocks them off, is the five senses. So, and also a certain thing called too much positive reinforcement. So, because it's very important to talk about too much positive reinforcement, because when you're always too positive, you could become very comfortable in that feeling of feeling that happiness and that joy, and you don't want to let it go, and you don't want to move past that. So then you find a place of comfortability, and you're not getting back on that road to your goals and your dreams where you're supposed to be. See, a lot of people, they think it's just when you get on that it's just negative. No, it could also be a positive, reinforced energy level that you can meet somebody and then you get very comfortable where you at. You forget you even have goals, you have dreams. I've done this time and time again, different relationships, different people that I spent my time with. I kept getting too comfortable. Les Brown said, you start to get too comfortable, you start to get lazy, and you stop working on your dreams, you start working on your goals, the things that you want to be, and the places you want to go. This is what happens when you get comfortable and you leave that narrow and you think you still on that path, but the whole time you all the way over here. But you want to be here though. Start being aware. Self-awareness is beyond important. Responsibility. Putting 100% responsibility on yourself for where you at in life is the most important thing that you'll ever come across, because you stop sending out blame. You stop expecting everybody else to do things for you. You stop expecting things to just get done for you. You get up, you take responsibility as a man, as a woman, and you say, I'm about to go get this. I'm not about to keep wasting my time. I'm about to go get up and I'm about to go and get what I want in life, because it won't come to me on a silver platter. It won't just come to me overnight. I go to sleep and I wake up and it's sitting. I'm not rich. Even rich people don't go that way. Rich people still get up and they say what they want and they go and get it. I don't care how deep in poverty I get. I'm adapted to a rich mindset. Damn, keep being like, well, I'm in poverty, so I gotta have this poverty mindset. Damn that. I'm gonna have a rich mindset. Everything in here, I got in here because I feel rich. I'm rich spirited. Everything in here that I got in here because my spirit rich. So God knew. He said, son, I got something for you. But first, one thing about God, he ain't gonna give you nothing you ain't ready for. And if you ain't ready for it, I love this. It's one of the great things that you are supposed to do in life, and it comes to you, it will do either one or two things. It will either reveal you or it will expose you. And I've been exposed too many times. Too many people have been exposed. I'm done being exposed. It's time to reveal who I am. Ghostman, $150. Yeah, I do the rapping, but at the same time, this is me revealing. I'm done wasting my time with people who are playing, who don't understand that they're in the matrix playing a part as an agent in life. I want to be around them kings. I want to be around the people who want to be intelligent. I want to be around the geniuses, the scientists. I want to be around the rich people and find out how they rich and why they're rich and why. See, rich people know that money ain't shit but a tool. It's still needed in order to play this game called life. Because we playing a game. We're playing in this matrix, and whatever you want to call it what you want. Call it life if you want. But we need certain tools to play the game. Technology, cell phones, computers, those are not tools waiting to be used. They're tools that manipulate you. Money too. Money manipulate people into believing they have all this power. And can't nobody sit here and lie to me. If we woke up this morning, you woke up with $25K, you would act like somebody you never was. You act like you're the most powerful man in the world. You won't even humble yourself. Money is a tool, but it's a root for all evil. It's a root for all evil. So money is the root. And everything that comes with money is evil. But let's say if you buy that belief, money can also be the root of all good. So you have the root of all good through the money. What does that mean? How do I have the root of all good through money? You invest in money for the right things. Look, because you playing the game, so you might as well play it correctly. It's like playing Monopoly. Why even play with a whole table full of people who gonna actually play the game if you just gonna bullshit it? You know what I mean? So if you're gonna get in there, you better do what you're gonna do. If you're gonna play the game, you better play it. Make money the root of all good. I could use this money to invest in this property. I'll invest in this property, and when I get this property, I can help this person, and I can move this person in here. And then if I build this property, then I can build a shelter. I can build a food pantry. That's doing for the root of all good. What's the root of all evil? Buying sex, money, drugs. You trying to go buy sex. You going to the strip club with it. You buying all the drugs so you can supply the whole entire neighborhood. You buying all the weed. You buying all of this, and that's the root of all evil. You getting all these clothes, all these designers. It don't matter to you. Somebody who using it for the root of good, they use it to find a whole entire establishment to create their own clothes. So then they can give away clothes. So then they can put clothes on somebody's back. That's using money for the root of all good. Life is always about mental beliefs. It's not about what's right, what's wrong, what's real, what's fake. Life is about belief. What do you believe in? What do you choose to believe in on a daily basis? What are you buying? Because right now, in the position I am, I'm selling you a belief. What are you buying? Is what you buying, is it beneficial to your life? Is it something that can help you advance to where you want to get at in life? Is this something that's purposeful for you to get where you need to be at? Or are you buying beliefs that are negative? Oh, I can't get anywhere because I'm in poverty. Oh, I can't go out of town because I got a baby. I can't. Who taught you that? Who told you that? Because I'm pretty sure if nobody ever showed you that belief, you would have did it. I'm pretty sure if somebody never told you that you can't travel out of town because you have your baby, you want to keep your baby safe. I seen two different type of women today. I saw a woman who said that I can't allow my baby out the stroller because when I allow my baby out the stroller, that should put my baby in a whole bunch of negative energy. And I saw another mother who allowed her son to be the most freest baby in the world. Two different beliefs. But one belief was positive, the other one was negative. It was a choice. The positive belief, the baby was free. He was running around. He was dinosaur. He was exploring. He was touching. He was finding out what's right from wrong. And then you got the mom that's like, nah, I'm sorry. All these people negative. I gotta protect my energy. I gotta stop being around these people. I can't be around too many people. Words hold power. Say that, you right. You can't be around too many people. You can't talk to everybody. You right. You can't be friends with anybody. You right. Oh yeah, you can't get out that abusive relationship. You right. Versus somebody who be like, man, I left that abusive because I got tired of being here. I knew I could do it. See, I believed in myself. I believed. It was a belief. I believed in myself. And I left. I'm done with him. Him? Nah, I'm done with him. Learn to start keeping life $150 with people. Stop wasting their time. You feel me? I'm going to close out with this. Thank y'all to anybody and everybody who always listening. I don't care if it's subscriber. Just keep watching for the reason that you choose to watch. Because me, I'm going to drop knowledge. as much knowledge that I can, you know. I acknowledge that it's always more knowledge to know. So every time I come back, I'm gonna come back with some hot fresh. It might contradict what I said last time, or it might be even better. I'm never one person. Be open-minded to everything and everywhere. Be closed-minded nowhere. Y'all have a good night. Peace out. $165,000 with the Ghostman.